My name is Eleonore, and my body story is about polyamory. So I would like to talk about the concept of love and romantic partnerships. I grew up in sort of an environment which maybe I didn't really have sort of examples or like role models of partners which were sort of filled with love, and also everything that I would hear in songs and sort of see in movies didn't seem super healthy, and it's just a culture, like a monogamous sort of culture. And as I sort of, I guess, entered teenagehood, and when these questions were coming up more, it just felt like I could not really relate to these things which seemed so prescribed and so far from reality. So when I entered my first relationship, I was sort of faced with these questions much more, and was able to sort of, as my sort of journey progressed, to sort of conceptualize more what all these years I felt was sort of weird about the way that love was talked about, or what really didn't resonate for me. I was able to put my finger much more on it. When we first spent time away from each other, I sort of like went into a spiral of basically feeling that my emotions were not sort of justified or valid, and sort of feeling like, oh God, maybe I'm only in this for the sort of to flatter my ego, like maybe I just want to hear that someone desires me, and that actually I'm not really, that I don't reciprocate his emotions. And actually he helped me very much realize that it would take my own time, and that maybe my own understanding of love was just different from what I had always heard. At first it was just, we were in this relationship which just was not so delimited maybe, and it was just about constantly communicating our boundaries to each other and what we expected from each other to each other, and basically creating our own rules about how we wanted to be together, what we wanted to bring to each other, and how we wanted to do that. And then basically I would sort of meet people who would sort of very much question me, and sort of question if that was sort of possible, if you can really be in a polyamorous relationship, and people would just sort of be like, nah, that's just not really real, basically. It cannot actually ever happen on the long term. And I think it's through having all these conversations with people that I would meet made me realize how much monogamy is really, first of all, super ingrained in people's minds in a way that they may not be able to even perceive, but also how sort of limiting it is. And so I think that through this journey, which is of course continuing, like I'm still in this relationship and we're still figuring things out actively, but I think that just having the baseline and the structure of polyamory to go off of just feels so more natural to me. And I guess all those aspects of monogamy that felt so natural, I was able to sort of deconstruct, and now I think that I'm able to embrace my version of love so much better, and understand what love is to me.